Hey fam, welcome to my channel. My name is Mark and today I'm doing a video on a brand new project that is going to be launching very soon. In fact, it's going to be launching this coming Wednesday, Hump Day, August the 21st. And the website is camelaharris.fun. The ticker is KAML and it's a satirical cryptocurrency token. In other words, it's a meme coin, but we're going to have a lot of fun with. So this is the website. And as you can see, the art is amazing. And anyone that is familiar with Spitting Image from the UK, this caricature kind of artwork, and just tying in back to British, who is Cocoa Pops? Well, Cocoa Pops is the artist that's behind all of this, and she is British. And I think there's probably some inspiration come from Spitting Image, um, possibly. So this is the website anyway. So Kamala's journey promises to be anything but ordinary. Stay tuned and get an inside look at how this determined camel is making waves in the race for the Chancellor of Chains of the United Trade Islands. So you can see here you got the contract address, you got the buy camel, and now you got the DEX chart. Now, none of this at the minute works because the project is not live if you're watching it before the 21st of August. Now, this project is doing something very, very different. Now, if you launch on Pump Fun or Moonshot, you don't have anything to do with the creation of the contract. And one thing, what this is doing different, it's having some really, really clever tokenomics which help the project grow and they can reward the holders of the token as well in many different ways. Now, typically, if you launch on Pump Fun or Moonshot, you can't do this. Or if you do it, what happens is the team have got to buy a massive percent of the supply. So in this instance, they'd have to buy 30% of the supply, which on Pump Fun, you can purchase 30% before the contract's deployed. When you purchase it, the contract is then deployed. Or on Moonshot, you basically become the first buyer. And what happens, it's a big outlay for the team to put out, but also at that point, it's not really a fair launch because the initial starting market cap, although was very, very low, by the time the team's purchased 30% of the supply, the market cap is really, really high. And everybody that gets in before the next person is getting a better price. Whereas the team this way, they're doing a fair launch, which means they're going to be raising capital. 30% of that is going to be allocated to different segments. So for this, the artist is going to be getting 2% of the supply. There's going to be 3% put away for contests, another 3% for hump day handouts, 6% for meme labs to deploy your program. I'm going to talk more on that. That is very exciting. And 6% team distribution, and then 10% for marketing, KOLs, and chart support, which should be through like the things like buybacks. So the LP is locked for 3 months. If Kamala wins, then the LP will be locked for the next 4 years. That's a brief rundown into the tokenomics. I just want to go up to the mission statement. So Kamala Harris is running in the current election for the position of Chancellor of Chains. Trump supporters rejoice. We have a mole in a camp and we will report it all. We are alongside her as she stumbles and bumbles over her answers, trying to avoid the press and occasionally spitting word salad. Never knowing where she stands or what she may leave behind, join us on this journey as we take an apolitical, politically incorrect trip into Camela Harris and the Democratic Party. If you want more info, if you click that, I'll put a link to the page where you can then tap in and also look at the white paper as well. So this project is going to be very different from any other token you have ever invested in. Camel token has been created to put the interests of the investor at its center. If you're tired investing in tokens that constantly get rugged, Camel is the token for you. So some reasons you should invest in Camel. Not financial advice, obviously. So they're using Pink Sale. Pink Sale ensures fair launches to all investors, including team members. Everyone has got equal opportunities to participate at the same price. So no one gets a better price than anybody else. When you buy in on Pink Sale, you're getting a set amount of tokens for a set amount of money that is invested. This eliminates the usual concerns about insider advantages or pre-sale dumping, which can erode investor confidence in other projects. The decision to lock 100% of project operational wallets at launch and only release small amounts based on a predetermined schedule, provides an additional layer of security, and reduces the risk of sudden market dumps, which is reassuring to investors. So by making all project operational wallets public and easily accessible, the project demonstrates a commitment to transparency and an openness that can foster trust among investors who often look for projects that clearly outline funds are being managed and allocated. And this isn't, again, something that you normally see in the space. Normally, you haven't got a clue what's being spent, where it's being spent, and what wallets belong to which person. So, really good to see. And then the plan to lock the liquidity pool until a significant milestone, which of course is November the 6th, and the option to extend this lock for another 4 years if certain conditions are met, signals a long term commitment to the project. This can be very attractive to investors looking for stability and long term growth. So, people who participate in the Camel Fur launch will be eligible to receive airdrops of future projects that will be launched via the incubator, which is Meme Labs, that has been set up. This means that when you invest in Camel, you're also investing in future projects at no extra cost as you are an investor. That again is something very, very unique. Also, the liquidity is initially locked until election day, which is Tuesday, 5th of November. If Kamala wins, then it will be locked for another 4 years. If she does lose to Donald Trump, then the existing liquidity is going to be redistributed among those who participated in the fair launch according to the investor's contribution. And again, this is something that is not generally seen in the space. So, releasing team member allocations over time, ensuring the lead developer receives their share last to align the team's incentives with the project's long term success. This reduces the risk of team members abandoning the project early or acting against the interest of the community. So, when you read through all that and you see like the advantages of having a fair launch so everyone can buy in, and like the commitment from the team to make sure that everything is done possible to make sure the longevity of the token, the price of the token, and the community growth all goes in the right direction is pretty exceptional. So just finally on the website, you've got the media reel, which is showing you different content on there. And you've got all the links to the socials. So they're on Twitter, they're on Telegram, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and also on Truth Social as well. And this is another little narrative I want to tap into because Truth Social, this is owned by Donald Trump. So getting content up on there, pushing the project on that platform. Again, there's a lot of strategic things in play to get as much content out across as many different platforms as possible, tap into certain demographics, certain communities. And I think tapping into the Truth Social community is going to be very advantageous considering. And jumping across to the Twitter, right, so Camela 2024, the unofficially official campaign headquarters of Camela Harris, an apolitical, politically incorrect take on politics in the US Democratic Party, hashtag KAML. 188 followers. There's lots of content being put out, lots of art being done. The community and the artist both combining to do their own, and a lot of people then using the original art and then creating memes from that as well. And then there's a few Twitter spaces that you should listen to as well. This one here, which was on the 17th, which was yesterday. This was on the Kid and Welt show. Definitely worth a listen. Kid and Walt get massive attendances. They get a lot of different projects in. From that, you get a lot of cross-pollination. So you get community members and team members from different projects finding out about certain projects that then they start getting into. So that's definitely one. And also there's one lower down, which was a few days ago now. And this was with Paul, who's like the founder, the creator of the token. And this is him explaining a lot of in detail explanations about different aspects of the token, the tokenomics, and just the direction that the token's going to be taking in the project. So definitely give those two a listen. And any future Twitter spaces that come up, make sure you jump into them as well. The Twitter spaces are one of the biggest sources of marketing because these get you in front of new people all the time. And you'll be surprised how many new people you get joining your Telegram, joining your Twitter, and ultimately like becoming new holders of the token when the project launches. So I definitely make sure you listen to those spaces that have already been published and any new ones that come about. On top of that, make sure you join the Telegram just so you can like engage with the community, speak to Paul, speak to other team members, learn more about the project, because it's all right doing your research, catching up on all these different socials, watching this video, looking at any other platforms, but the best thing to do is to get interactive, to engage, to jump in Telegram, jump onto the voice chat, ask your questions in the main chat, and get real life answers to your questions. But yeah, if you like the video, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications. Share this with as many people as you can. Degens, Politify, Trump meta, like Camela meta, whatever meta you think people might enjoy this video, share it far and wide and bring as many people into this community as possible. I will put all the links in the description. Until next time, guys, catch you on the next video.